Hello, you degenerate husks, and welcome to Bog Hatch. I'm your host, Mike, and that's your other host,
Rim Janley.
And today we want to talk about some bog hatchery, some general debauchery in bog hatchery that happened once upon a time in a city we like to call Trashville. I mean,
rock bottom.
That's right, folks. Trashville. Now, you might think it was a great place to go, and so did we. We were under false pretenses.
We're under false pretenses.
What one could say.
One could say. And once we got there, oh, what a sight to see. First off, the drive. Not that bad.
Beautiful drive, really.
A couple, 2, 3, 4 hours into,
great time.
You know,
had a nice car.
Progressive city, too.
Well, you would think.
But when you pull up, the first thing you notice is the sheer amount of granola that you have just encountered.
It's littered the streets.
Think of those bars. What are those bars called?
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley, those real crumbly bitches. You know the ones.
Yeah, all that crunchy granola shrapnel. You might have wondered where that goes. It falls into your car seat, it falls into your floor, and it disappears somehow.
Really gets in there, man.
It all ends up here.
You're going to end up with a...
These crumbles eventually all pool into the swamps. And they take shape. They take on a human form. They become self-aware.
An amalgam.
And it's a nightmare. Let me tell you. They dress up. These bars, these crunched out bars.
Your local haunt. Walk in any bookstore, I assume you're going to find at least one. One of them has dreads. The other one probably has dreads too.
Would you want a mom with dreads? I wouldn't.
You think you do because you're 13. You only think you do, but you don't.
Can't be good.
Can't be good. Can't be good for health and for stature.
So we pull up to the hotel.
The Twilight Zone Inn.
The Twilight Zone Inn, absolutely. And you walk in, it's a nice place. I walk up to the reception, the guy working there, say, hey, we're here like 4 hours early. Check-in was at 4, we got there at noon. It's like, you think we could check in early? He said, let's see. Looks at his computer for a second, looks up at me, stares at me for a good 5 to 10 seconds. Michael here, I guess he works there too. He said, maybe an ID would help? And the guy was like, yeah, that would help. What? Excuse me, sir?
All while giving that deadpan
Do you not
stare.
know what you're doing here? Just staring at me.
I got to do the guy's job for him. How about you take my guy's ID right here? That'll help you, right? And he goes, oh yeah, that'll help me.
But he almost had a tone of like, you should have known. Like I should have just pulled out the ID. He said, oh yeah, that would help.
In my city? You don't have your ID out in my city? How am I supposed to know you're from here? Well, sir, I am staying at a hotel. I live in a different state. I'm here as a tourist to spend some money in your lovely city. And no response. No response. We should have known. We should have known. But
he was okay after that. After we taught him how to work there, he got along pretty well.
After some training, some light duty training, he's back in the game. He gets us checked in. We get our
Checked
room
in 4
keys.
hours early, no extra cost. We love him for that. We love him for that. He made up for it all right there.
We figured, we don't want to go through check-in and, the concierge and the valet again. We might as well go hit the local Trader Joe's, the local watering hole while we're at it. And we do it. We go to Trader Joe's, we pull up, and first thing we notice, you guys remember that game where you got to move the blocks? I think in some versions they were actually cars. You have to shuffle them around to get the one car out of the lot. Unblock me, unpark me, park me twice, park me sideways. Whatever version you had. I just know it wasn't Splode, which is the best mobile game ever. The parking lot was just that. Cars. Gridlocks.
Line to get in. The line was going out of the parking lot into the road to get into Trader Joe's at noon on a Saturday. We should have known.
We should have known. And cars peeling out. Granola spilling out the back.
No one in a hurry, by the way.
Spilling.
Trunks popping open, granola flowing out.
We say no one in a hurry, but it was almost like everyone was in a hurry to do nothing but perform. just to show us who's boss.
Walk out slowly out of that Trader Joe's, but with a brisk, slow pace. It didn't make sense. This whole town was a paradox.
Halloween Town 2.0, Calibur's Revenge or whatever. You know the one.
Caliber.
It could be whatever. It could be Excalibur. Okay? But that's what it was like. I'm talking witches, goblins, and ghouls, as far as the eye can see.
Maybe we should wait for one more.
Couple, 2, 3, maybe disenfranchised folks, couple homeless people. They don't really mind. They don't bother. You know what really bothers me in all? The performative males and the performative females and everything in between.
Now, after waiting for about 5 or 10 minutes, watching a few cars come in, come out, line behind us and in front of us, we finally get a spot at the TJ's. Okay? Finally. We get in, we go into the store. It's flooded with people. You can barely move around in there. It's insane.
Mind you, I've lived in Denver, Colorado, and been to a Trader Joe's in the heart of downtown Denver. And never have I ever felt the crunch and the squeeze that is the Trader Joe's.
No.
Never.
And that's crazy. Think about how many more people are in Denver. But everyone's got to go out to the TJ's on a Saturday and show their stuff. Show how much they love it at TJ's. Okay?
This prime performing hours.
This is. They got to go out and strut.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even see anybody taking pictures. They just, they do it for the community. It's almost like the city of might employ these people to perform at the grocery store. Imagine. And how do I get one of those jobs?
They have to maintain the fabric of the superego of this place, okay? The overall moral value of is to look like an really.
You really don't even have to be kind-hearted, inclusive, or any of it. You just have to look the part.
And then everyone else who lives there will assume, oh, they're nice, they're inclusive, they're one of us.
He's wearing the shirt.
But if you're from the outside, they can sense it, buddy. They smell it on you. So, despite all that, TJ's, the items we got there was one of the highlights. I mean,
top quality.
We got our wraps, we got our garbanzo fava bean wraps, whatever the hell they were.
And boy, did they make
the
tasty. The farts
what the hell are they called?
Lentil bean wrap.
Lentil wraps. They're very tasty, but they will get the gas going in your stomach.
They'll get the gases flowing.
We got some ube sweet treats. We got some plantain chips.
Ooh,
we stocked up. We don't have one of those in lonely old. We ain't got a TJ's yet. Maybe one day we can work up to be a worthy place, TJ worthy place but.
Maybe once our city starts to pay people to perform in grocery stores, we can finally get our own Trader Joe's one of these days. Maybe.
Well,
wishful thinking, I guess.
Yeah. Getting out of TJ's was just as shitty as was getting in, but we made it out of there. We got back to the hotel and get back up to our room, which was a great room, by the way. All they had left was the handicap rooms, and don't judge us. They were available, okay? We're going to take it. What am I, not going to take a handicap room, okay?
I got bad hips.
We got bad hips, we got bad backs, okay? I'm handicap enough. I'm disabled! Okay?
You know,
I don't have a placard, but...
I got a more of a spiritual placard.
Yeah.
It's kind of more of a metaphor than it is a reality.
Spiritual brand of sorts.
But yeah, we got back and we started farting that place up like nobody's business. It's lentil wraps.
Oh, and the carpets were great, by the way. That's another highlight. No sticky carpets. Most hotels, you got to keep those socks on.
You don't know what kind of filth. It's like Velcro stepping on that floor.
Terrible,
you get stuck, and you're there to stay for a bit.
It's disgusting. You become one with that carpet. It tries to form to your foot like a John Carpenter monster.
So after eating our fava bean lentil wraps, we decide, we're feeling a little squirrely. We're two, adult males. We're going to go walk around the city a little bit, see what's out there for us. Maybe hit a convenience store. Maybe scope out the venue we're going to have to go walk back to this evening to see our show. I don't know. Let's just go check it out. The city's ours. So there we go. We're out and about and once again.
This is where things take a turn.
Oh, yeah. And I'm talking sharp downturn.
We already touched on it a little bit earlier, but you really start to feel the hive mind mentality when you're out and about walking it on a Saturday.
Yep.
Okay?
Walking through an art gallery on the street.
You better make way for the locals. They were here first, okay? So just get out of their way.
You might as well. I'm an artist, hey. I like to go to a nice art market, walking through the streets, respecting the arts. I didn't even feel welcome there, you know? I got a pocket full of no money. I can't buy anything anyways. But they don't know that. They judge me purely off of vibes. And I'd like to think I do have a vibe or two up my sleeve.
Now, if they would have been welcoming and open, we would have been glad to spend our money anywhere. I would have spent it on any kind of trash or drivel. I don't care. I'll support your town if you're nice to me and you're welcoming.
Yep.
Please, by all means. But no, if you don't have your Patagonia and your Bluntstones, you can get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Okay?
You get the hell out!
I couldn't even walk to a Walmart, if that tells you anything. No one in sight. Where are you going to go? There isn't one.
No Walmart here.
Not in walking distance in this walkable city.
Maybe a Whole Foods. You want to spend $20 on a banana or two? Sure, come on in.
I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
Couple, 2, 3 acorns? Be my guest. Not us, though. Not I.
Everyone's putting on a show here, okay? Putting on a show of how progressive they are, and oh, we love all the races and all the sexual orientations. Unless you're not from here.
And if you ain't from here, you better get from round here,
Bye
boy.
bye. Bye bye. These streets are lined with folks that have lost themselves to the collective hive mind. Humans playing the part of progressive and inclusive, while simultaneously emanating the vibe of outsiders being completely unwelcome. Everyone is performing on this stage. You feel like you're in a Shakespeare play, but it's not Shakespeare. It's some kind of fucking limbo, hellscape, purgatory land.
And you're not even getting cheered at. You're getting booed the whole way through.
You're getting leered.
Leered
Not
at.
cheered, but leered. And you wish it was cheered. You wish you could somehow in your mind turn it into a cheer and we tried. I thought maybe we're just reading into it. But even the buildings are putting off this vibe.
Yep.
It's sunken into the fabric.
What was that store that we saw that I wrote down? The store was called Locals Only.
Yeah.
If you could just imagine that, okay? You want people to come to your town, you know. We got a good tourist industry here. We're heady. You get there, you see a gigantic sign that says Locals Only. Oh, well, I might as well just see myself out then. I might as well be on my way then. Bye-bye.
You'd think a town that just had a major natural disaster, and we feel for them. They got flooded out, man. You think they'd want some stimulation from outsiders to come and give them some of their money, pump up the economy a bit, you know? You think they'd welcome people like us.
You know, for a city that was just recently underwater, like my guy says, you know, the vibes were bone dry. And I'm talking bone dry. You could crush these bones up. You know, you put them in a blender. Will it blend? I don't know. Don't breathe this. That's bone smoke.
Whew. Oh, don't breathe this.
Now, this may have started off as a wonderful place, and I'm sure there's still some great people there, pure of heart.
Couple, 2, 3 at least.
At least a few of them. And maybe everyone moved there with the right intentions. I'm sure that's the case. But like every other hipster mecca, it's become oversaturated with ego and image-driven husks of what once were great humans. But you know, the hive mind takes over.
And this ain't your granddaddy's husks, I might add. It ain't your good old-fashioned fair trade organic corn husk.
This ain't no corn husk.
No.
This is a modern-day rotten corpse of a husk.
Devoid of soul, devoid of any sort of differing thought. They all become one. They become the hive mind. of debauchery.
And you will fall in line, or you'll get the hell out.
Now, a couple of guys like us, we thought, hey, we'll spend a day or two there, maybe even a night.
We thought we could blend right in, no problem.
Look at us. I got the
look
shirts.
At me. I'm hipster as hell. I mean, look at this. Do I want to be? No, but I am, and I thought I'd blend right in. I think would accept someone like me, a guy like me, a guy like him.
A guy like me, even. I don't even play football, and I'm wearing a Letterman jacket. Okay? I thought, I'm a performative male. Surely, they'll accept me as one of their own. But no. We walked right into a, what do we want to call it? Granola Hell? A crunchy situation?
It was a hellscape.
And not to mention, okay, we have some granola friends. They sure do enjoy the crunch. They might as well be from, but they left. They became real people after. Imagine that. You can still live. You can still have progressive ideas without being exclusionary. And you don't have to gatekeep cool things, you hipster, just because you knew about Blink-182 years before we were even born. Doesn't mean shit, okay?
Now listen, we don't want to single out or say any of the specific people there are bad. I don't think it's any one person. No one's giving us dirty looks. No one's saying anything to us. But there's just something we can feel. There's a vibration in the air.
Ooh, and I don't even know, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm not even sure they know what they do.
I don't think they do. I think it's a sort of mind virus
that like happens. You've been in the play for so long, you almost forget you're in a play.
Yes.
You think, oh, I just live here. This is my city. We're not on stage. We're not here to perform. Meanwhile, they're wearing a foxtail and got a head full of dreads.
It's sort of like Plato's Cave, if you're familiar with that. Now,
good callback. Good callback.
You could almost see the psychic earworms burrowing into these people's brains. Blood splooging out of their ears. Not really, but
the proverbial blood.
It was there. It was there. You could feel it.
Those brain worms, leeches, even.
Disgusting.
Earwig.
Now listen, we're from a place, Virginia. Virginia, you think Southern, Republican, red, whatever you think they're going to be the ones who outcast you. Our town's welcoming as hell to anybody. We really thought it would be the same, if hopefully better. And
it ain't.
It's just not.
And it ain't. We got to go back home. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite ready.
We came here. Leave. We're going to stay here. We're going to stay here for the evening.
Oh, we'll be here for the night even.
We'll be here for the night, and we thought we were going to go to a show. We really thought, and we'll get into that later. But first, let's talk about the bookstore we went into, okay? This bookstore. There was at least one nice face we walk in. Stephen King. The cutout of Stephen King.
Cardboard cutout life size, even.
That was the one good, nice face we saw in there. Old man Stephen King promoting his new book.
Put him up here.
We love him. We love him.
We love him.
Anyone else there? Don't think we loved them.
Nope.
No. Tried.
We heard
I tried to have love for everyone.
We heard a grown woman walk up to the guy just working the front desk.
Regular old clerk.
And she says, I love all your stuff in here.
Oh, beautiful store you have here.
I love your books you have in here.
Ma'am,
you stocked them yourself.
I just work here, okay? I didn't start this place.
I'm working for $13.25 an hour, okay, ma'am?
Please leave me alone. This poor man, he might have been the one person I could vibe with. He's just a service industry worker trying to make enough money to get by, okay?
He's trying to maybe buy himself
this old woman performing, oh, lovely, awesome store you got here. I just couldn't believe it.
Who's she performing for?
Someone. She's trying to convince herself that this town is amazing and wonderful.
I think she was in there with her sister who was visiting from up north, and she's trying to perform for her.
She's got to show her this place is everything and more.
Shame, shame. You know my name. Mm-hmm. So about that time, we realize we're dying. We need some snackage. We need some drinkage. And we go to the corner store, which was all but a pleasant experience until we bought some expired water jugs. They tasted all right enough.
Thank God we didn't get jaundice from that water.
And thank God we didn't get jaundice from that water.
Mind you, this store was selling Delta-9 THC and fake mushroom bars, psilocybin research, Kim Hell. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
But
where
where everyone's doing mushrooms. Everyone's smoking the ganj, okay, man?
Really trying to claw you down and make you less productive. That's how they get you. They sink their teeth into you, their tusks. And I think I've had enough of walking around.
So we go back, on our way back. And throughout our walk, the homeless people are very prevalent in this town, and they're just kind of taking over.
And
they're everywhere.
They ain't your grandpappies. Homeless people begging for change.
Nope, they ain't just panhandling on the side streets, okay? They're out in the center of town, on every stairway and walkway you go down. They're there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're looking at you with those eyes. And don't lock eyes. That's always the key with homeless. Don't you lock eyes. You give them a head nod at most.
Oh, they're talking to the walls there. The walls are even talking back, I might add. You know, it's a real spiritually bankrupt place, it seems. So we hurried our butts back to the old hotel for a little peace and quiet. A little R&R before our show.
And it wasn't far. Wasn't a far walk, but...
Well, that was about a 4 or 5 minute walk.
We encountered enough sketchiness to think, maybe we don't want to walk back through here at night.
When that sun goes down, really the bridge trolls and the gremlins, they start to crawl out the woodwork.
Not a true fear of for our lives, but just, we don't know what could happen here. Anything could happen.
You feel just weird enough to want to stay inside.
You know, from the very beginning, we should have known we were...
We should have known.
He forgot his binky. He forgot his binky.
Now, I'm not going to bring my binky on cam because y'all can just
look. And
venture
I don't
guess.
mean to out your binky, man. I don't mean to out your binky.
It's okay. I got a couple, 2, 3
It's a lucky
binkies.
binky. You guys know how it goes. You bring something from home. It's an item you need when you're away from home.
I need my binky.
You don't want to use these dusty, rusty old fucking hotel bed sheets.
Yeah.
We need something comfy and cozy. The binky, man. He forgot it. We didn't even know until we got there.
Yep.
Should have known.
Laying in bed, and I remember something's just not quite right. It didn't quite smell like my binky's around right now. Okay? And I'm gonna need my binky stat. Okay? So really, we knew it was a cursed run from the start, but we had to give it a go. We had to try. We're there to see a concert, you know? Nice little DJ, little electronic music, maybe do a little of this, do a little of that, have some bro time. But you know what? We're laying in bed at this nice hotel, and oh, we're dreaming of the show. Not good dreams, I might add. More of a nightmare, okay? More of a nightmare.
Stomach's churning.
The stomach's churning, it's gurgling and it's burping. And we get a notification from the venue. Stop the presses. Everybody hold up, the set times have changed. And not in your favor, I might add. The person you're here to see is now going on at midnight. Doesn't start until 12 o'clock, I might add. Now, a guy like me this side of 30, I'm in bed by 8. Up until this point, we don't really have any set times or anything like that. We
knew the show would start at 9. That's all they said. 2 acts, both of which we wanted to see.
2 acts on the poster. 2. Not even to be announced, you know.
Nothing about any additional acts ever leading up to the day of. We see they've added 2 more local artists.
Not 1.
2.
2.
They put up the set times. Oh, the 2 openers are start at 9. First opener goes to 9:45. Then from 9:45 to 10:45 for the second opener.
Ooh.
Putting the 2 acts we wanted to see starting at 10:45. Headliner starts at midnight.
Ooh.
Okay, we're old men. We don't want to be out at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. walking back through this hellscape. We're gonna get stabbed by a homeless person. We don't want any of that, okay?
Guy like me? Guy like us?
So we start questioning what the hell's going on here. And we think, okay, maybe we can still salvage this. Let's see what these artists sound like, okay?
Pull up the old Spotify, Apple Music, you know, the main ones.
Yeah, and I think one of the artists was on one of the main ones. Checked them out. Not good. Just not good. Didn't know what, you got to give them respect. I'm happy an artist is making their art, making what they want to make. That's great. But it just was not for us.
But are you sure you want to make that, buddy?
Of all the things.
That type?
Maybe you should pick. It just was not great. Check out the second artist. Maybe this one's okay. Maybe we'll just skip the first one. No.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Even worse.
So what? We're going to show up at the venue at 10:45 or 11? I don't know. We could skip the acts. We could go endure and hope that it's a good time. Maybe if we take enough of that fake psilocybin, we'll have a great time there. We just start feeling that it's not going to be worth it. The signs have been written on the walls this whole time.
All day. The whole trip had been a sign.
We might have to bail, we start thinking. This might be the final nail in the coffin.
We check the venue site just to see, maybe there's some things that'll pull us in. Maybe we read some stuff on the venue site that says, you know what, this venue is really spectacular. We're going to go check it out anyways.
Check the FAQ.
All these signs, they don't mean nothing. Let's check the FAQ, right? And we scroll on down the FAQ. Most of it's normal. Do you have a coat check if it's cold? Blah-de-blah, blah, blah, blah. And we get all the way down to the end.
You know what? Let's pull this up so we can get this right, because you aren't going to believe the words we read here. I think you'd want, most venues these days offer free water, right?
Water's easy to come by. It just comes out of the faucet like that.
Faucet. It's easy, especially at a venue. You're sweating, you're dancing, you're moving. You need water, right? Every venue should say yes.
It's just water. It doesn't cost us anything. You can have it.
Can I bring my own water/water bottles?
Valid question, right? Easy question to answer, even.
I'll let you do the honors on this one.
Well, in regards to the question of can I bring my own water/water bottle to the venue, their response is, no liquids are permitted. Period.
Odd.
There's more.
Okay.
You cannot bring outside liquids in the venue.
Not too crazy yet.
Period.
Still a little weird, but...
We're getting there. There's more. Medical water.
Wait. What?
You heard me right. Medical water will be permitted for health conditions. Period. There's more. Please show doctor's note. The only way you can get some water in our venue, you guessed it, you got to go sign up for a new primary care physician, get you a new family doctor, go for a couple of rounds of testing, and get a dang note so you can stay hydrated. As a human being that is 90-some% water, almost 100%.
70,
man,
but
I got to get a
close
note.
enough to 90. Can you believe it? Can
Yeah.
you even believe that?
Should have known.
Medical?
Check those FAQs, people. Check those
Medical
FAQs.
water? I've never in my life seen that. It's never seen those two words put together like that. Medical water?
What's the difference?
Isn't
between
water a
tap?
medical necessity for every one of us? Won't we all die without water after a few days?
No.
Nope. Only under
Doctor's note.
certain conditions. Oh, okay. And maybe the venue has water in there. Maybe this is just some weird old stand-up. Why would you put this on your site?
Maybe it was a joke. Maybe
Maybe it
somebody
was a
got
joke.
fired from the venue
Maybe
who was
they're-
making the website and they put it on there as a joke in jest, in jest.
Who knows? But we cannot be beholden to rules like that. I will not go to a venue that has that. It wasn't a joke. Someone
will.
wrote that, and and they meant it.
Uh-huh.
Can
And
you
I will
imagine?
never go to a venue that doesn't provide at least free medical water, okay?
At least free medical water.
'Cause I need that.
Insane.
Insane.
Well, good thing he's ready to cancel his plans at a moment's notice. He doesn't care. Me, on the other hand, I was a little more like, we drove here, maybe we should go. We got the tickets, we should go. We came. This guy, he doesn't give a damn.
I don't give
He's
a
ready to
heck.
bail. Mind you, I am too, even though I still want to go because we drove all the way down here. But we talk about it and we decide it's just not worth it. I've never bailed on a show in my life, and I decide, you know what? You're right.
We can't
We
hack
can't
it.
go. We can't do this.
We can't hack it. It just, it didn't make any sense. But on a spiritual level, in my head, I knew that if we were to disregard all these signs, surely something else is going to happen. Maybe we get a shank from the dude on the side of the road that's talking to his pet rock. Or maybe we get to the venue and slip on pee-pee and end up in the ICU.
We may never be here doing this video if we had gone to that show. And you know, we still had a great time.
But we forgot my second binky, the HDMI cord.
The second key item.
Can't even put my Papa Meat up on the old YouTube TV.
And this is where the hotel really shined. We went down. They have these little stores at hotels with the random things. It's like a little mini convenience store with snacks and bobs and ends and all types of things. Upcharged for sure. So we go there hoping maybe we can buy a $30 HDMI cord and at least have our YouTube to get us through the night.
Let me get a 3-inch.
We'll take anything.
$30 HDMI cord. I'll buy it. I'll spend it.
Store didn't have it. So we say, let's go ask the front desk guy. Maybe he'll have one. We say, do you possibly have an HDMI cord? He reaches right under and pulls one out for us. Wow. What a guy. This was a different clerk, mind you, than the guy that didn't even know how to work there. This guy was pretty cool. He had some tattoos.
He was buff.
He was buff.
He worked out, which nice. I don't care, but you gotta.
It was nice. This guy respected himself. He had some self-esteem about him.
Yeah, you could tell. He really just, he took care of himself.
We made a joke as we got the HDMI cord, and he laughed, and we went about our way. Went back up to our room, hooked it up.
Never left again.
Never left.
We're here to stay. We're actually recording this in the basement of that hotel because we never left.
We never left.
I jest.
So we get our HDMI cord. We go back up to the room. We hook up the laptop and we start watching us some YouTube and getting cozied into our nice comfy beds. And they were pretty comfy. They were pretty comfy. We got to give them that.
And I'm in my prime when I'm in bed watching YouTube. I'm in my prime.
You know that. After a shower too.
Believe
After a
that.
hotel shower.
Oh, believe that. And a handicap shower to boot. I could lay down 3 times in that thing and still have room to spare.
I never got around to using it, but this guy really got his money's worth out of that hotel shower, man.
I'll use it for you, man.
I'm sad I didn't use it. We may never get that chance again to use a handicapped shower.
We might go back to that hotel.
That exact room
just to do that.
Can.
You know, if I could get out of the car and be in the hotel without ever touching ground, I'd be going back. I'd be going back.
Without his binky, he wasn't able to get as much sleep as we'd have hoped, but we made it through. We got a decent night's rest. I think I slept a little better. And we woke up the next day, we get in the car, start making our way home. And as we're leaving, this guy has a bad headache from this town. It's just giving him the mind virus starts to penetrate.
And my tummy was rumbling, man. I was starting to feel all sorts of ways. Ugh.
So I took the helm on driving back because I didn't feel too bad. We start heading back, and I don't feel normal. I don't want to give you that impression. I definitely feel some type of way.
We stopped at a scenic route just to walk around for a bit, you know, breathe some normal air that wasn't inside of that hellscape.
And we could still smell whiffs of that place, even though we were about an hour out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really emanates from there.
You smell some patchouli wafting through the air or something. Right. Some dragon's blood incense floating through the sky.
We need something material, something.
I need to come back. Baby.
We need something heavy to reground us to this earth, to this realm. We were getting too. We were still stuck in that limbo, alternate dimension.
Floating in the cloud.
It was, and not a good cloud. You think that would be a good feeling, but it was a weird, gaseous, noxious, fucking carbon monoxide.
That's a man-made cloud right there.
It's not what you want to be in. So we go to Bojangles. We don't eat there very often. We don't go out to fast food too often. Me more than him. This guy has a nice diet. I'll eat fast food every now and then. There's a Bojangles near my house.
I will eat some Taco Bell now.
So we go to the Bojangles, and wouldn't you know it, eating Bojangles of all things normalizes us. Cajun filet biscuit, steak and gravy biscuit, some bow rounds.
We're so back, and that bow sauce to boot.
Oh, the bow sauce. The bow sauce is the coup d'etat, the icing on the cake. I'd slather my balls in that if I could. And I could, and I may.
And he might have. But we're not going to discuss that on here. You can join the channel if you really want some extra content.
You can join our Patreon that's not made yet for that content. Or my OnlyFans. Anyway. We grounded. We grounded with Bojangles, and we felt great after this.
I'm so back with a Cajun filet. Ooh, spicy even.
Oh man, that really started to put us back on track. We get back around to where we need to go. We drive the last couple hours back home. And you know, all in all, we drove 8 hours in total, spent around $500 just to sit in a hotel room and go to a TJ's.
You ever done that?
And get a mind virus. Have you ever done that? And bailed on your plans to go to this town?
And you had more fun staying home in your hotel than you ever would have at a show.
Don't wish for that time back. We learned a lot. We grew a lot. It was 100% worth it. And I would have paid double just for the hang with my boy here.
Mm-hmm. I would have paid triple just not to go to that venue ever again after that medical water debacle.
God, can you imagine? It must be like a prison in there.
I'm getting parched just thinking about it.
You know, I am too.
Take a swig.
This ain't no medical water. This is nice, good old RO'd, purified water.
Full of microplastics.
Well, no doctor's note for this.
Ooh, drink it up.
Hopefully the police don't bust in and arrest me.
So that said, I don't think we'll be going back to old... the pit of despair, Granola Hell, whatever you want to call it. I don't think I'll be back. I think I'll just visit my local Bojangles and stay in the hotel down the way.
We sure hope you enjoyed our cozy bog down in the bayou. We'll see you next time. And don't forget to close the hatch on your way out.
Because we may have been born in a bog, but we certainly weren't raised in a barn.
Bye now.